Hi all of you, this is me Arpita, your English language trainer. Today in this video I will be telling you the most important points to improve spoken English. Now do not think spoken English only, but if it comes to any language then the same thing would be applied. But things gonna be little bit difficult when it comes to a language which is completely new to you, then these steps maybe won't work. See, why I'm saying English, we all know the basic thing, we all had it in our school also. It's not like completely new, unlike Spanish or Russian, any other language. So if you try to learn any other language, let's say Spanish, then the steps won't work for you. For that you need to do a lot of efforts, like starting from scratch. But this thing, English, is not that difficult because we all had it in our school, so we know the basic thing already. So coming to the point, what we can do. See, first you need to understand that you should not feel like, ma'am, how many days it would take to become fluent, or you should not think in your mind. It's a continuous thing. It's not an academic thing that once the course year is done, it's okay, we will be getting the certificate. This is a continuous thing. It has never the end. Language or any skill, it's continuous, that you should understand. And you should always give the chance to yourself for improvement. That's the thing. When we give the kind of scope to ourselves that there is always chance for getting improved, then what happens, we grow like that. It helps us to grow in our career, in other things also. So try to enjoy the journey. Do not think about the destination. But if I talk about the thing when you can see the improvement, this is what I can say. I will not say that okay, when it will be the end of your spoken English improvement. No, there is no the end. Please understand that thing. We all are learning and it should be continued. Now if I talk about when you can see the improvement, yes, after 6 months you can see the improvement. But again, it's not like that now today I'm practicing, after 2 weeks again, then like that if 6 months pass by I would see the improvement. No, not like that. Every day you should practice, then only after 6 months you can see the change, bit of change. Okay, now what you can do, you need to surround yourself with English all the time, constantly thinking about English. Now I know it's very difficult, but if you try, so okay, it would be better later on the very first day it won't happen. So what I mean to say that right now your environment is in your mother tongue, you are thinking in your mother tongue, so it's fine, it's nothing wrong, it's very common. But you only say when all the time you are thinking and surrounding with this kind of mother tongue, then how you can learn another language? It won't happen. So for that, what you need to do, you need to try creating a kind of English environment. Now please do not say that, ma'am, I do not have the environment, I learned from this medium, vernacular medium, everyone speaks in Hindi or any other language. Happens with everyone. Okay, please do not say like that. No one has kind of English speaking environment, no one has, but we need to create one. Now you cannot go abroad and you cannot say that, okay ma'am, when I will go to America then I will speak English fluently. Come to the reality check and create an environment. It's not that difficult, but it's just that it needs determination. Okay, what you can do, you need to speak in English in your mind. You need to think. See, for starting all this thing, you need to have the basic idea, basic grammar. You need to have the idea, then only you can start with all this thing, otherwise it won't happen. So if you have forgotten the basic grammar, I would suggest you please learn those first. Basic grammar is really important. Tenses, irregular verbs, modal verbs, third conditional, and parts of speech, preposition, adverb, conjunction, all those things. You first revise those. Okay, get a flashback, then you do this thing. Learn it in a practical way. Do not learn it as a theoretical way. Learn it in a practical way, then you come to this step. Second step is whatever it's, first you can start with your daily routine. Record your voice. Okay, record your voice or speak in front of the mirror or shoot your video. Shooting or recording is better because later on you can check it and you can check your progress also. First you start with your daily routine. Daily routine in present tense, you just say. And next, try to practice self-introduction, like that you do. Third, talking about your hometown. Fourth, talking about your hobbies. fifth talking about your family. Like this kind of small topics you try to speak. Whatever comes in your mind, record your voice. See, first your main goal should be, if you're able to explain some things for 3 minutes, next day should be 4 minutes, then after that day 5 minutes, like that slowly increase it. Do not expect that today only you would be speaking for 10 minutes. Unrealistic one, can't happen. So like that you do. If you're uncomfortable in speaking on any topic at the very starting, what you can do, let's say if you have chosen the topic family, you can write down the main points in your notebook. Write down the main points, have a look at it, and then record your voice. And pick only general topics. Do not pick any complicated topic, okay? Pick like that and record your voice, shoot your video like that you do. Do not delete the videos, keep it. It will help you to check your progress. Like that you keep on doing. Second thing, what you can do, listening to English. If you do not have the habit to listen to English, you can start listening to animated English moral stories, some kind of animated stories. Listen to those, understand those, constantly listen to those, and once you whatever you understood the story, you can record your voice and explain the gist or the summary of the story. Like that it will help you to be elaborative with this language. You just explain the things whatever you have understood and record your voice. Okay. Third thing, what you can do, thinking in English. Think in English. If you're right now thinking something in your mother tongue, translate that. And if you fail to translate, let's say a word you do not know how to say that in English, search, type that word, go to Google and search like this word known in English, what we can say. So you get the word, write in your notebook. Keep one kind of notebook only for English. That will help you to learn the things. Taking screenshot, just seeing it won't work. You need to write it down also. Okay, so that you do. Next one is learning daily used vocabulary. Many students make this mistake that they learn vocabulary from newspaper. You do not need newspaper. Vocabulary is only needed for certain examination, and when you are already an upper intermediate speaker, then only you can go for those newspaper vocabulary. Otherwise no one uses. For English speaking exam or any kind of exam, then only we need those newspaper vocabulary. Otherwise, first step is to learn daily used vocabulary. That's the root, that's the foundation. Okay, that's the main thing, base. Daily used vocabulary, I mean that there are many things which we cannot say it in our mother tongue, and we cannot translate it also directly, and if we translate, different meaning would come out. So daily used vocabulary you learn. There are books also available on many shopping sites, in local store, and you can search it also, do research, and you can learn 5 each day. Make sentences, and like that you revise it, do every day. That should be a routine, and revision is really important, and making sentences. Okay, then after that what you can do, brushing up your basic grammar. I told you those kind of grammar exercises you can solve from the internet. Basic grammar, whatever I told you, only those, nothing more than that. After that you can read short stories in English. You can search it on Google or any kind of short story. Try to read it aloud and practice. And then you can do writing practice also. If you feel like not to write it in your notebook, you can just simply open MS Word on your laptop or on your phone, and you can start typing whatever, like about your friend, and just type it, okay, in English. Like that your mind will force you to think in English. It will help you to come out of your comfort zone. These things you do repeatedly, and then speaking practice, like that you do. Shoot your video just like the way I'm doing, or try to join any kind of classes, group discussion, like that you do. Speaking practice. So when you do all this kind of things, what happens? You are coming out of the comfort zone and you're becoming comfortable with the language. First you need to come out of the comfort zone. First you need to be comfortable. That is the first step. Once you overcome all these things, once you repeat all these things every day, you can see the change in yourself. Okay, now if you want someone to correct your mistakes, of course you need to join classes. A trainer will help you to correct your mistakes, but still only depending on any trainer or teacher, that won't work. You need to do things by yourself too, then only it can happen. Okay, so like that you do. Keep on learning and practicing, and the steps, do it. And do not get deceived by those thumbnails that speak English in 2 days, 3 days. It doesn't work. This is the thing which happens. Think it logically, and you would understand whether I'm telling right or wrong. So yeah, that's all about this topic, and thanks for watching. Hope you would be implementing too. Thank you. Bye. Take care.